What's up, YouTube? This is another one. Lance Speaks here, Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, for all of you First Take fans, Stephen A., as you know, he does his A-list every week. I thought, what I'll start doing is commenting on that. Instead of putting out like my own list, I'll just, comment on this and add what I think is who should be there, wasn't there, etc. Anyway, let's get right to it.
D plus?
Yeah.
You're so much lighter on your toes.
Excuse me?
You're so much lighter on your toes now.
Really hard.
You're getting more air.
That's what I'm saying. We got to do it like this. It's time for Steven's A-list after week 4, okay? Keep in mind, the list is fluid. Okay? So we're going to go to my top 5 list, my top 5 NFL teams after week 4, Jeff Saturday. Let's go to the list. Please give it to me right now. Bam! Number 5, the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because somehow, some way, that dude, Patrick Mahomes, he's something special. We know.
I don't agree with the Chiefs being number 5. I think the Chiefs should be no lower than 3, though I understand if you look at the fact that there's 2 undefeated teams, maybe he has those 2 teams up there. Also, the Bills and Miami have looked really crazy, whereas like the Chiefs, kind of like skating by, they just slowly beat the Jets. I think this is the reason for it. So it's more like just where he ranked them as far as the way they looked up until this point, more so than a true depiction of where teams will end up. So, okay, let's see what else he does.
Travis Kelce, he's something special. We know that even though Patrick Mahomes has to rely on tight ends and running backs to catch balls because receivers can't get open, the bottom line is they still find a way to get it done. Not only do they find a way to get it done, it's primarily because they're a defense that's vastly improved compared to what it was last year, Jeff Saturday. And by the way,
I don't think the Chiefs, I don't think their defense is really like that. Now, if he's saying it's improved, it's because it's their second year in that system. The strength of the Chiefs, okay, is Chris Jones, of course. They have a nice little linebacker. They got some young corners, but really it's their defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo. He's special. One of the best defensive coordinators in the league, a disciple of the great Jim Johnson, who used to employ the defense that the Eagles had during those great early 2000s years. I actually wish the Eagles would still employ that same strategy, use Spagnuolo, guys like McDermott, who's over in Buffalo. I really wish that was the case. For whatever reason, they're going with this Vic Fangio thing. You can hear about me complaining about that in some other videos.
they got Taylor Swift in the house.
Oh, my
And so guess
word.
what? Everywhere they go, you see everybody loving them.
Taylor Swift, man. This is America's newly found favorite Eagles fan. Make no mistake, Taylor Swift, the great pop star, is from Reading, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour outside of here. It's no secret she's actually a Philadelphia Eagles fan, raised that way. Trust me, in this area, this is a sports town. This is a sports metropolis, right? Men, women, children, everyone are fans of sports here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is different. Actually, me growing up, it isn't what you'd like. I was introduced to football through my mother and through my aunt. Like, it wasn't my father, and it wasn't like uncles or so on, even though they are too. But here in Philly, we say, my point is, even the women are into sports here. All right.
I mean, to just see 27 million viewers, they weren't watching that.
Yeah, Taylor, her and Kelsey, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's serious or not, but the NFL is going to use whatever they can to get more eyes on their game, so they're going to play it up.
Just for Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, they were watching it because of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Work that thing, brother. Work that thing, sister. You understand what I'm saying? Marketing. It works. Chiefs at number 5. Let's go to number 4 on the please. Give it to me. Bam! The Baltimore Ravens. Yes, I have them right now. Atop the AFC North, by the way.
You can just tell by Jeff Saturday's reaction. Yeah, that's ridiculous to have the Chiefs there. I don't know if he's trying to throw a bone to Lamar Jackson. Proud of him for coming back, having a bounce back season. But come on, they lost to the Colts earlier in the season. There's just, I don't see how Baltimore's a top 5 team right now. Even though I do like their defense, I do like their team in general. I gotta hear an explanation for that.
Watch out now. Lamar Jackson still doing his thing. No OBJ. Doesn't matter. The bottom line, you see the way the Ravens are looking right now, the way they're playing football. I'm going to put the Ravens right there as a top 4 team. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Please give it to me. The Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning, defending NFC Conference champions. Bottom line is this. Losing both of the offensive and defensive coordinators.
Listen, I don't, even though I believe the Philadelphia Eagles are top to bottom the best team in the NFL. I do believe that, okay? I mean, with the exception of maybe you got Miami Dolphins who get challenged for that. You got Buffalo who get challenged for that. Cincinnati, whenever they get themselves together. And, of course, Kansas City. I do believe top to bottom roster-wise is the best built team in the league, with the exception of the coaching staff. The coaching staff still leaves a lot to be desired. But with that being said, I don't have a problem with the Eagles right now as we go into week 4 being listed at in 3rd, even though one could argue that being undefeated, it should be either 1 or 2. But if you're not going based off of that, you're going off of, I don't know how impressive a team looked and so on. I don't have a problem with the Philadelphia Eagles being put at number 3 right now. The coordinators, especially on the defensive side of the ball, leave a lot to be desired.
Jalen Hurts is still balling. He's still doing what he's doing. You see him connecting with A.J. Brown a little bit more. Devontae Smith as well. The defense can get to the passer. We understand what this is. We got them as a top 3 team in the league. Not top.
Not we. We. Don't say we.
Give it to
unless
me
you got
right
mouth
now.
in your pocket,
The
ain't no we.
Buffalo Bills right here. Gotta give love. They showed up. Look what happened. Bum rush to Miami.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. The Bills have had some impressive wins. What they did to the Commanders was just the way you're supposed to do a young quarterback, which my Eagles, unfortunately, were not able to do. I don't know if I'm going to chalk that up to them being a rival or what, but that was just bad. Buffalo put him in his place, and we allowed the kid to get some confidence. But the way they beat the Miami Dolphins, man, that honestly was the most impressive victory for any team at all, this year. More impressive than anything San Francisco has done, more impressive than anything the Eagles have done, Dallas has done, or anything like that. No one has beat a team, put 48 on a team like Miami thus far. So Bills being number 2 is absolutely justified.
Dolphins, can't deny it. The greatness of Josh Allen came shining through. Can't deny it. Sean McDermott had those boys ready. Stephon Diggs showed up. The defense showed up. Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and the rest of the crew didn't look as formidable as they looked before.
Your number 1 team from last week.
That's right. So I had to change it because the list is fluid. We all know who number 1 is right now, though. Give it to me.
Yeah.
The San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy is something special, but nobody's more special than that dude Christian McCaffrey right now. Legit league MVP candidate, okay? Defense.
Let me say, man, Brock Purdy, listen, I'm not taking away from anything he's done right now, okay? But I still, you're talking about a team that was a perennial a perennial playoff team before he got there. Jimmy Garoppolo actually got the team to the Super Bowl and to an NFC Championship game, right? So, and everyone believes Jimmy Garoppolo was more so system quarterback who just didn't make mistakes, crucial mistakes, and did enough for them to win. Brock Purdy, to me, right now is still in that vein. I understand he hasn't lost, a regular season game yet, but tell me who he's played that I should be. Who has he really beaten that I should be concerned with, like you do with the Eagles last year? Who did they beat? And all of that. Like, who did they beat? The Dallas Cowboys win, I'll give them that, even though I think the defense really did the best job. But I'll give you the Dallas win. They got blown out by the Chiefs. He didn't, I'm not sure if Brock Purdy actually played in that game or not, to be honest with you. Brock Purdy may not have played in that game, to be honest with you. But I still need to see him, in more high leverage situations, which will come up. Right now, all the teams they beat, their favorite, you're talking about what, the Steelers, you're talking about the Giants, you're talking about, the Cardinals and the Rams, who gave them their biggest, I guess that's the most impressive win there, considering the team they beat. But I mean, I don't know enough to say he's special right now. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he damn sure ain't as poised as Joe Montana as some of his fanboys have said that, I was talking to earlier. And I just don't like that team because they're a bunch of whiners. Like, I really don't. Christian McCaffrey, without a doubt, a special player. Same with Kittle. He's special. Ayuk and Debo a little overrated. Ayuk he's a middle of the pack receiver. Debo is a great weapon, not a great wide receiver in my book. So I mean, they do have great weapons. I just don't think they're up there on the level of the Eagles' weapons, or the Dolphins' weapons.
This is still top notch. Offense is doing this thing. Shanahan, Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, and Purdy. That's my top five. The 49ers, the Bills, the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. Top five right there.
Oh, my word.
All right. First Take Fam, you can scan the QR
Tell Jazz said he about to go in on him.
code that's about to pop up on your screen in moments. Get in on the fun. We also want you to grade
Please.
Steven's
Please.
A-list.
Please.
Okay, Shannon Sharp and Jeffrey Saturday. Jeff, you're up first. Break it down for me. Why don't you get in closer so you can
C- minus at best. First of all, your number one team from last week, the Miami Dolphins,
Gotta get them out of there.
lost to the number 2 team.
But they lost by 30.
And you bumped them to
But they lost by 30. You can't lose by 30.
You brought the Ravens, who just lost to the Colts, up in here after beating a quarterback-less team in a division game. What?
Yeah, got him with that one. Beating the Browns, I mean, ain't that impressive.
You have bumped your head. You don't put the Eagles. How are the Eagles undefeated and you put them at 3 and a team that lost to the Jets in week 1 at number 2?
Because
It ain't
I like
flu.
the way
It's
that-
flu.
it's
You
flu.
can't.
It's flu.
No.
Because they beat Miami last week. That's all he cares about.
The flu is you bumped your head, but this.
I bumped my head on this.
No,
I bumped my head on this.
I knew
I
it. I could tell you felt like you messed up.
No. So listen, and how are the Dolphins? All right, so if the Dolphins can't be a top 5 team because they lost to the Bills,
By
that's
30.
craziness. That's crazy.
By 30.
Armstead got hurt.
28 to be exact.
But listen, that's still how many teams you want to go who want to go match up with the Dolphins right now? You and I, but they play bad, and again against a division opponent. And by the way, Josh Allen always plays well against the Dolphins. I'm pretty sure.
Good point.
Good point.
I said that last week. I'm pretty sure I told you when you was giving people flowers not to give them quite yet. Here's the real list. Here's the real list. Niners, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins. That's a true top 5 list.
Niners, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins. Niners, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Dolphins. Actually, I agree with that. Niners, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles. Yeah, I actually agree with Jeff Saturday's list right there. I think that actually makes sense.
Your list right here, D+. I gave him a C- because I felt bad.
What did you
D+,
just say?
Straight trash.
You got a D plus?
Hey, he called it trash.
Did you put time and energy into this?
No.
I didn't have to.
Wow.
I just
Shannon?
fell in love with Lamar.
No. He got me on the Ravens. He got me on the Ravens. I feel everywhere 1, 2, 3, and 5. I feel adamant about. You got me on the Ravens.
Shannon,
you got me on the Ravens.
how
about-
You got me on the Ravens. I'm just saying.
Hold up. Let Shannon go. Let Shannon go.
You know the Ravens was an emotional move.
I got the 49ers at 1. I got the Bills at 2. I have the Dolphins at 3. I have the Eagles at 4. I have the Chiefs at 5. There's no way I can take the Dolphins off the list.
That's right.
With the most explosive, two most explosive offenses in all of football after they lost to the.
So we got the Dolphins ahead of the Eagles, even though the Dolphins lost. Yeah, Shannon is into those style points. I get it.
Number 2 ranked team on Stephen A's list. Stephen A, you say that list is fluid. That list like you got the flu, not fluid, the flu.
He dropped.
Yeah, not to make this video too long. You know what I mean? So there it is. I kind of agree with that. You go to 49ers first, and I think you got to go to Eagles. Really, they're 2 undefeated teams. I mean, it's only right to give them their respect. Then you got the Bills. Then you got the Chiefs. And then you got the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I'll see y'all soon, man.